referee for this bout will be RWA official Steve Mosher. Introducing first, comes a team weighing in at a combined weight of 397 pounds. They are the team of the Terror, Tom Billington, and the Irish Warrior.
Tag team action here at RWA Hype, as my good friend Bobby Rossi just announced. Get a look at a team who is kind of familiar with each other. They actually are family. Well, the family tree may be short a couple branches, and the gene pool may need a little bit more chlorine, but family nonetheless. And I'm talking about the Irish Warrior and the Terror, Tom Billington, formerly the Bomb Squad here in the early days of the RWA. It would seem as though they have aligned for a common purpose here. Perhaps a little bit of Billington's money to secure the Irish Warriors' services here today. As you see the massive 6 foot tall, 6 foot 3 inches Irish Warrior stepping over the top rope. I don't mean to sell him short. He really is a monster, ladies and gentlemen. Billington out at ringside, intimidating some of the fans and other wrestlers here who sit ringside to watch the show, and I think he's threatening to eat one of the fans' pets. There's a small dog here at ringside. I wouldn't put it past him. He looks hungry. We have a look at the tag team champions here in the RWA. This is a non-title contest, and it appears they seem to be on different page here. Oh, Cipriano Abruzzi says it's throwback day. Yes, indeed, they do have one thing that matches besides their bald heads, Bobby Rossi.
They definitely match one another's intensity in the ring, and sure enough, they are both bearded for her pleasure.
And now, who's the her?
She shall remain nameless. Maybe she too was found at the Scurvy Dog, like the future Mrs. Mifflin. But good to see the tag team champs in action. They will not have, as you had mentioned earlier, they will not have the straps on the line or up for grabs. Nonetheless, I don't think you're going to see anything less out of the Hollywood Balls. They always bring it 110% regardless of what the situation is. Those are trying to reel in Cipriano. He's been known to be a few apples short of a bushel from time to time. And no, I would never say that to his face.
Must be taking his medication, because he is sure very excitable here today, high-fiving just about everybody at ringside.
Could it be the fact that he doesn't have his helmet on? Usually he's a pretty angry guy, but today he's all smiled. It could be that gold on their waist too.
It's enough to make anybody smile, being tag team champion here in the RWA. Very prestigious honor.
They've worked very hard for it, to say the least. I mean, it's been a battle tooth and nail with the student body. After they come up with stipulation after stipulation as to why decisions needed to be reversed, but Nonetheless, folks, in the end of it all, the Balls got the victory.
Now you say tooth and nail. I'm sure it was a broken tooth of Nick Varsity. I'm pretty sure Jack Connor broke a nail.
Several nails, along with his spirit. We've got Cipriano locking up here with Tom Billington.
Clearly a mismatch in the strength department, but Billington's going to have to use his speed. Going to have to hold on extra tight to that side headlock, and well, there's some of that speed, but he doesn't want to match amateur skills with Cipriano Abruzzi.
No, he doesn't. That's definitely a territory in which he will find himself out of place. As we can see here, Cipriano taking right to the wrist, throwing Billington completely off balance and into a headlock. Good start between these two, very traditional. And that's what's a bit of a throw-off with Billington. He will start off a match very traditional. But as the match ensues, as we've seen before, he's a very unorthodox wrestler, to say the least.
That he is.
Nothing unorthodox about that spine buster. Cipriano getting a 2 count out of it.
Now the champs will look to keep Billington in their corner and work together. Some double team action most likely coming up here. Yes, indeed. The up and over drop kick combination. Billington sensing where he is near the ropes, and Manny Souza trying to shoo him away.
Although the Terror may be crazy, he is far from stupid. We've got another tag. We've got fresh tags going on here. Quick tags. Keeping both men fresh and clean.
So fresh and so clean? Is that where you were going with that?
Absolutely. And Tom Billington is seeing stars. Still having the presence of mind to make conversation with members of our studio audience in the midst of the match.
I believe he was telling them off, but why not?
And the Irish Warrior finds his way into the ring. We want to talk about a size disadvantage. I mean, the Balls are not small men by any stretch, but neither is the Irish Warrior, as you said, standing over 6 feet tall and just a massive dude, really.
Couldn't have said it better myself, and now intimidating the hell out of Steve Mosher. Billington using that opportunity to gain an illegal advantage, gouging the eyes, and now they're going to work over Cipriano in the corner and really just choking him out and wearing him down.
It's impossible to fight if you cannot breathe. It's easy from you to say at your TV set, hey, why don't you just move out of the way? But if you can't breathe, you can't move, ladies and gentlemen.
European uppercut, followed by a tree slam. Chop to the gut, and again.
Tom Billington with his Xena, the Warrior Princess howl. Locking in a chin lock.
Oh, taking a good chunk out of his head now.
Taking a bite out of crime is Tom Billington. Again with the Xena bit. And nothing pretty about a knee to the old spine.
Dropping an elbow before exiting the ring and holding the leg for the Irish Warrior.
Nothing fancy about that either.
Now trying to intimidate the baby bull, Chris Dozer. Not an easy task. Dozer not likely to back down from anybody, no less the Irish Warrior.
We've got another cover here. Cipriano kicks out after 2. Sorry, big man, but a lazy pin like that is not going to get the job done.
Perhaps not getting the job done is what they're looking for. Just a bit of punishment in store for the Hollywood Balls as they're making quick tags in and out. It's almost like a merry-go-round here.
Well, it looks like as if the Hollywood Balls are getting a taste of their own medicine. I mean, they again, they're not very pretty or acrobatic in the ring. They have very smash mouth, and that's just the kind of action they haven't taken to them. Smash mouth action.
Dozer a moment ago pleading with Steve Mosher to let Cipriano out of the corner.
What have we got going on here?
A gleam of hope perhaps for the balls. DDT connected. Billington needs to turn around to get to his corner here.
And the crowd rallying behind one half of the Hollywood Balls. They want to see that tag. Oh, man. Come on, reach.
Still quite a ways away before the Irish Warrior comes in and stops him dead in his tracks.
Now, Clem, if I may ask you a question. Now, you've been at ringside for a fair amount of the action here at the Renegade Wrestling Alliance. Which one of these teams do you think benefit from slowing down of the pace of this match?
Oh, gee, it's really a crapshoot, really. I would have to say, slowing down the match, I would have to give it to Billington and the Irish Warrior. But by a hair, really. The Balds have been able to utilize some speed and agility along with their smash mouth style, more so than the team of Billington and the Irish Warrior.
I would disagree for the simple fact that I feel as though you've got, you've got just a wall within the Irish Warrior. You got Tom Billington, who I think his speed and agility definitely gets overlooked. Nonetheless, we've got another pin. That seemed to have been broken up by Chris Dozer. Like a good tag team partner, Chris Dozer's there to break up the tag.
Of course, my colleague making mention to a State Farm parody that the Hollywood Balds have been known to do. The question still remains, does Cipriano Abruzzi actually have powers, magical powers, so he thinks. To his credit, he has made Chris Dozer's kid appear out of nowhere.
With Pringles.
With Pringles.
And Billington eating all of the mat, missing the mark for that flying headbutt.
I'd say the chance for a tag here on both sides is a highly possible scenario here. Both men very close. There's a tag to Dozer, and likewise, in comes the Irish Warrior. Back elbow, stagger him just a bit.
Give it another go, baby bull, because that's not taking the big man down.
Backs him up in the ropes, catching the Irish Warrior.
Mosher unable to get control of this matchup as both the Hollywood Balls are in the ring. Taking the big man down with, not quite sure what to call that maneuver.
Once again with that double full Nelson slam. I think that's what we were looking for moments ago.
Yeah, that's it. Jeez, I gotta lay off the rum. Wait a minute.
Music playing in the background here.
Some rather ominous dark music, if I may say so myself. Clem, did you bring your druid friends? Who's chanting?
No one I know of. Wait a minute, out of the corner here. The big wooden box being wheeled in, and that's Jesse Gates wheeling it. Now, we've seen these videos played the last couple of weeks. Could this be what Jesse Gates has had in mind, or I am not sure, trying to make sense out of what Epidemic does. Cipriano Abruzzi coming to take a closer look here. Opening the box, and Cipriano Abruzzi looking like he's seen a ghost, and there's a...
That's a body. That's not a body, that's a person. Jesus Christ, that's Sean Leader! I could have sworn he was murdered by the Hollywood Balds. What is this? Well, resurrecting from the dead.
Whoa.
This is not a good Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, the last time we saw Sean Leader, he was most certainly put in a body bag.
Well, so we thought. He is right here in front of us, flesh and blood. The epidemic in full force. Manny Souza, get the hell out of there. Balds, get your titles and get the hell out of there.
Well, Manny Souza just took off and ran head first into the steel ring post. He's out of commission, and Cipriano Abruzzi locked in that casket. They have singled out Chris Dozer, and I do not like Dozer's chances right here. It's a 3-on-1 attack. Dozer doing his best to fend for himself here. It is not looking good here. All three members of the epidemic just attacking and laying waste to Dozer.
All right, this is a melee here. Come on, enough. Someone needs to get control of the situation.
Well, perhaps Chris Dozer can get control of the situation, fighting back out of the corner. But the numbers game is going to be too much for him to overcome here.
It's 3-on-1, Clem. I mean, not trying to sell Dozer short. He's definitely a big, strong, burly dude, but 3-on-1.
Double knees off the top to the back of Dozer. You can hear in the background, we're on the opposite side of the room here, and we hear Cipriano Abruzzi trying to, you can hear him banging on the casket lid trying to free himself, but he's locked in there.
This is not good. This is not good. What does the epidemic have in store for the Renegade Wrestling Alliance?
It's not good, whatever it is, I promise you that. A lot of people here in the RWA are in a whole heap of trouble, I promise you that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned as this develops. We're not quite sure exactly where this is going, but for you to know, you gotta want to stay tuned. This is uncanny. I need to refill my drink.
Right now, we're going to go to some pre-recorded comments between Mike Rassa and our very own Bobby Rossi. Let's go to that right now.